Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche. We are working on the 2048 game. And what I wanted to do was, I think for homework what you want to do is kind of push this along. We should have the ability to move right, left, up, and down. But what I wanted to do was also add functionality to generate additional blocks. Okay, there's a little bit of a color problem which we're dealing with, but what I wanted to do is do this so that every time you move, you get an extra block, which is what I'm doing here. If you can kind of follow, that would be great. And then from that you can, you can build the game. It seems like it's working pretty well. It's committed a bad move there, but yeah. So that's what we're looking to do. The faster we can do this, the faster we can play the game, and it looks pretty good. There's a couple of additional things we got to do, but this looks good. All right. So what you have to do then is first off make sure that your right, left, up, and down work. Okay. I know you need to see that to have happen. Okay. And let me see where we are with that. Basically, the code looks a lot like this, and this is what we're working on in class. Okay, I'll go kind of slow, where we just did a loop to go for each column. For example, if I'm moving down, I have to go by column, and then for each row in the column, we try to move the boxes down. I think there's a little bit of tweaking we have to do to that to get that to work properly, but that's what you need. So you need down, you need left, and you need right. And they're probably we could get smarter about writing them into one routine because there's a lot of repetition here. But I think for what we have, this is okay. Okay. So what we want to do, but when you play it, I think right now, excuse me, when you do this right now, what it's going to do is it's just going to go like this, and yours doesn't add any new blocks. So what we want to do is we want to have some ability to add a new block. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a method in here that will let you add blocks, and I did this here, but I can do it again. So you're going to make something that's going to make a box for you. Let's call it just NewBox. Okay. And basically the algorithm is going to work like this. It's going to go if there is the possibility making new box, we will make it. Okay. So, and the possibility works. Possibility works if there's just an open space on the box. Okay. So, like right now, if we run the code, and the boxes show up, there's a lot of possibility because there's a lot of gray boxes. So as long as there's just one gray box, and now there's more possibilities because there's one more possibility. So what we want to do is from this set of things, we want to pick one and then initialize it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So first off, you have to see like there's sort of two steps, and we'll maybe do the second step first. Is that see if it's possible to add a box, and you can think about how to do that. And then part one, and then part two is if it's possible to make find a open space, and put number in. Okay, so this is not hard. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is to make a new box, we're going to, I don't know, different ways to do this. I feel like it would be great to leave it up to you to program this. But let me give you a little bit of a hint. Okay, I might do something like this. I might make a Boolean variable and say done. And this is for part 2. We'll deal with this other thing in a minute. And then make it false. Okay, so I'm not done yet. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm not done. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to say while not, and that's how you say not in computer science, in Java, computer science land, while not done. Okay, so until I'm done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to make an int and call it random row, and that's going to equal a random number times, and we have like 4 spaces, so it's going to be one of those 4. Okay, and then we're going to go int and column is going to equal int random times 4. So I'm going to let that happen, and that's the thing. So it deals with like wherever I can, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to say if, I think our thing's called game. So if game of random row and random column, okay. If the number in there equals 0, then I can set this up. So I'm going to go like this, and we have a thing for this. We wrote a method for this. It's going to be called get box number equals 0. So if it's 0, it's open, right? Right. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to go like this. I'm going to say we can do set initial number right there and set it to 2. Okay, so that's great. Okay, now I've only done part 2 of this. Okay, but I'm going to leave it to you to figure out part 1, because there's a sort of a checking problem. Because if you run out of boxes and you're still looking for this thing, you might get into an infinite loop. This thing might go forever, and that would be a bummer. Okay, so maybe at some point we want to, stop it, but for right now, like, let's just let this go. Okay, so right now there's sort of danger of an infinite loop without doing more, but we'll let this sort of be for a second. And then what you need to do is you need to make a call to this someplace. Okay, so this is a method. Okay, public void new box, and then what it has to do is you have to call it from someplace. Okay, so let's think about that. Okay, great. So to call it up someplace where it works, you're going to really want to do this when you hit the keys. Okay, so one place that gets triggered when we hit the keys is move up, move down, move left, and move right. You could put a call into each one of these, but really things really happen here when you hit the key pressed. Okay, so what we could do is just do this move right, move left, move up, move down thing, and then when we're all done with that, okay, we're out of the switch, so this is like you're done with the switch. Okay, which handles the different numbers, right? When you're done with that, you can just go this dot. That's what I'm doing, using this so it shows up. It's called NewBox, right? Okay, I have a NewBox too because I rewrote this before. Okay, and so that's the thing. So if I do this, okay, with that little bit of code, it should work. So hopefully it'll work. Let's see. Okay. Whoopee, it's not doing anything. Oh, am I getting in here? Oh, it's like you totally did. What happened? Oh, I gotta do a repaint or something. Hang on. Oh, I know why. I know this didn't work because I forgot to do something. Okay, so let me stop this. Okay, because what's going on is we have never decided to end the loop over here. So this not done is still doing stuff. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna say done equals true, and you could use like a break or something like that in here. Okay, but we're gonna get out of this loop. Okay. That seems right, right? And then I guess what I would do at the end is I just call it repaint. Okay, something like that. Okay, and actually the repaint goes up above. But let's try that again. Okay, I only got a minute here. So there you go. Let's see how this extra number now shows up. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's even cooler. Okay, so that's what you guys have to do. Okay, and now the problem is, if you keep making, what's gonna happen is you're going to run out of numbers or spaces for the numbers. See, now I'm down to 3. Now I'm down to 2. See, right here, I'm going to be stuck in an infinite loop or something. Okay, and the whole thing's going to die. And so your job is to figure out that. Okay, and I'll leave you with that. So you're supposed to write like part 1 here, mostly, and you can use what I did for part 2. Okay. All right, so that's the homework, and make me a little video and show me what you got.